Help the Crowd Shout Radio Show grow and thrive by doing something you already do. Shop on Amazon. Amazon always has great deals for whatever you are looking for. From survivalists and riot gear to beanie babies. Next time you're going to shop at Amazon, use my link. The prices stay the same, but I get credit for the sale. Just go to tinyurl.com/LouisB and just shop normally, knowing that you're helping support the Crotch Shot Radio Show. That's tinyurl.com/LouisB.
Warning.
This show contains mature content. Listener discretion is advised.
Are you ready to get your mind blown?
One angry New York City Puerto Rican decided to start a radio show. Determined to piss the world off by shoving a mirror in front of society's face, he kicked them in the balls.
What are you? Who are you?
This is the Crotch Shot Radio Show. Crotch Shot Radio Show.
This is not a test. This is a broadcast transmission.
We're going to stay on the air.
And now, Louis B.
Welcome to the Crowd Shot Radio Show, where we kick the issues in the balls. We are on an active war against bullshit. We will do anything and everything to expose bullshit. The ends sometimes justify the means. So if you're angry and want the truth exposed, then strap in and prepare to be shocked. This is Smash Mouth Talk. If you can't accept that, then fuck off. I'm your host, Louis B. I takes no bullshit from nobody. I actually expose the bullshit of society and chop it up into easy to digest chunks for you. Today won't be any different. Today I'm going to be tackling welfare. I'm going to be discussing welfare abuses, whether illegal immigrants should receive welfare or any type of entitlements. I will be discussing on the mentality on some people that receive welfare. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I live on my own. I pay my own rent. I shop for my own food, all without receiving government entitlements. I work 2 jobs. I struggle. And that's on top of me pursuing a career in stand-up comedy. That's on top of me pursuing a career doing this podcast. It is. I have dreams. I am not demanding the government subsidize me to do anything. I don't expect the government to do anything for me or give me free money. And I'm not doing this because it's like I want accolades. I'm saying that it's a certain work ethic that is American, and I feel that a lot of people that collect on welfare, especially if you're able-bodied and able to, you have the power to dig ditches and whatnot, you're not out there. There's money to be made. That's the thing. There's money to be made. Yeah, you're going to have to put in a little extra effort. In fact, today I do deliveries through Postmates and through Uber. I was doing that today, trying to earn a little extra money. You know, I bust my ass, and that's me, and that's on top of me trying to search for another job that will pay me more. I posted this on Monday. Let me see if I could get it. Let me see if I could get this status. Okay, no, that was a joke. Oh, okay. If you want a better job, more money, better hours, go look for it. Then open your mouth and ask for it. Someone is out there that will say yes. Opportunity does not drop in your lap. If you want a better job, more money, better hour. Oh, that's somebody just yeah. If you want something, go get it. It's just that simple sometimes, and that means, you know, like I'm looking for a better job. I'm looking for a job that will allow me to pay my bills, so that way it will free me up to pursue another career. It you know, it will allow me to hold on, let me see. So I got some. I mean, and the reason why I bring this up is because I'm actually trying to find that video of that woman rapping from New York about her, you know, about her receiving government subsidies. And this is the type of mentality that pisses off people like me, because they brag about it. Like, when I was growing up, to see any of your childhood or school friends or acquaintances seeing their parents paying with food stamps was viewed with shame. It was. It's like, it was a common insult growing up in grade school, like elementary school. Oh, your mom pays with food stamps. And then there was this one kid that, you know, he was denying, like, I don't pay with food stamps. And then, you know, when he was caught, you know, when his parents were caught, I mean, they pulled out the food stamps. At the time, it was still food stamps, not this stupid ass EBT card where, you know, where you could go with a freaking Ruth's Chris and pay with a welfare card. Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. I know they probably have them everywhere. Over here, it would be like a fancy steakhouse. Ruth's Chris. We got James Peterson in the chat room. Amen to that, brothers. Amen. I'm kind of monotone today, I guess. I don't know. I think I'm going for a nice, calm, quiet storm voice. No, you know, let's build this up. In fact, here, let me play this, and let me play this first video, and I'll stop and start it as it goes. This is 30-year-old Kiara of Baltimore, has been on welfare for 12 years. She hadn't made any efforts of getting public services and feels entitled to these services.
Alright, can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Okay, I'm 30 years old. I have 4 kids, and I'm
30 years old at 4 kids. Like, I mean, look, if you're married and you are and both of you are working, or the husband is making enough for you to work, mazel tov. But if you're a single mother, even if you're a single father, like motherfucker, you don't have money to raise. So basically, I'm raising your kids. I'm already sick.
I've been on welfare for 12 years.
Some people are on welfare for a short period of time, while others take advantage and are on it for generation after generation. Do you live in government housing?
Yes, since I was 18, but they put me out because I didn't report my boyfriend living there with me.
Are you employed?
No.
How do you feel about that?
I'm comfortable with it.
And she like, and let me paint the picture. This bitch has her hair done. It's braided, which costs hundreds of dollars. If I'm if I'm correct about that. Feel free in the chat room, if you're listening on Spreaker or however you're listening to it, feel free to leave a comment, chat with me, because I like to interact with people. Lets me know if I'm doing good. I need validation. We got Darnell in the chat room. What's up, D? D's nuts, son. So anyways, back to the video.
And I feel like...
Oh yeah, so she has tattoos on her chest, which tattoos cost, again, hundreds of dollars. So it's safe to say that my tax dollars paid for her to fucking ink up her skin instead of feeding her children. Like it's disgusting. And it's like, this is normal. I don't have a job. You know, honestly, I would get frustrated if I was on there. From what I see, I would get frustrated because there's more money to be made out there than whatever this government can give you. You're stuck. You cannot progress. You are stagnant, and that is a big fear of mine, to stagnate, not advance, always be at the same spot.
I don't need to look for one because I get a check from the government every month.
How much do you collect in benefits?
I get $780 in food stamps, $500 in TANF, and I get Medicaid and WIC.
You know, all because you couldn't keep your fucking legs closed? Are you kidding me?
Give me
Here.
my food stamps.
This is another video, Entitlement Mentality compilation, entitled Welfare and Food Stamps Users.
My second time applying for these damn food stamps. The first time, I'm not gonna lie, I missed the appointment, okay? I need my food stamps. I need them. Okay, this is not a joke. Just give me my food stamps. It's all.
First of all, you have a fucking cell phone to film yourself complaining and bitching instead of getting a job, using that phone to perhaps call companies to hire you. Or, I mean, look, if you are in need, there are charities out there. In fact, I was passing by, and there was these people lined up, and they were waiting to get food. There are charities out there, but those are people in need. I mean, I think what, you know, looking at the other side of this problem, I think the economy is really fucked up, that you have elderly people who are unable to work, and they're retired and they can't afford food, basic necessities. That sickens me. I think that the economy something needs to be done with the economy that will allow people to retire at a proper age and be able to feed themselves without having to rely on charities. And that goes with the blocking of certain technologies, the high taxes in order to take your wealth from like, you know how pissed off I would be? I build and build and build and build, and then when I want to enjoy what I have built, the government comes, takes it away so they could give it to this asshole?
All I'm asking for. Stop putting me through talking to computers and people who are not human beings. I feel like I'm playing Will Smith and iRobot or some shit. You got me talking to people who aren't even real. I want to talk to a human being. I want to get my food stamps.
You know what? How's about you fucking get a job? How's about you fucking get yourself a little part-time job while you bust your ass, go to school, learn a trade. Like, I got my own apartment. Do you understand how empowering that feels? Being able to take care of yourself, feed yourself, house yourself, clothe yourself, without having to wait and rely on someone else, without being at the mercy of someone else. You know how empowering that feels? You know how much self-respect and pride you get? And you mean to tell me you don't want that power? You don't want that feeling of self-respect? That's what you're telling me. You're here crying and saying, I want food stamps. I want food. Like, you're basically outing yourself as a loser. You're outing yourself as a useless mouth-breathing eater. And honestly, as fucked up as this sounds, sometimes I agree with fucking eugenics. I agree with eugenics sometimes. You got these useless people that don't want to use their minds, that are just entitled, ghetto, disgusting idiots that feel like they deserve something that they didn't earn, that they deserve a certain amount of respect, but they feel like they don't need to respect others. That type of mentality. I hate that fucking mentality. It is something that I naturally will fight against. And this is the type of shit that pisses me off. Darnell just sent me the video. This is from Milo Yiannopoulos. He covered this, so here, let me play it.
On Facebook, the rest of y'all can kiss my ass.
And she don't even fuck
I
with
got all
people.
these followers, like 300 followers. Respect to 10. Next, almost 400, kiss my ass. Y'all never like my pics? None of my pics.
That's how I feel.
Stick it and twirl it. I'm still winning fast. I will this shit alone.
Like, she even sounds like a fucking idiot. She sounds like a fucking idiot. Like, hold on. Let me try to get this. Let me get a better fucking. She sounds like a fucking fool. Brooklyn mother of three doesn't work because she's proudly raping the government.
People I fuck with on Facebook, the rest of y'all can kiss my ass.
And she don't even fuck
I
with
got all
people.
these followers, like 300 followers. Respect to 10. Next, almost 400, kiss my ass. Y'all never like my pics? None of my pics.
That's how I feel.
Stick it and twirl it, cause while I'm still winning fast. I will this shit alone. You never see me grow. Got my own shit. Do it. Mother, 3 kids by myself. Fuck it, and I don't pay taxes. Make my and I still got.
And she brings up she brings up another fucking point. She doesn't pay taxes. She's not contributing to society. She's taking. She is and she looks healthy. You're looking at the video. She looks healthy. She looks able-bodied. She has 3 fucking kids. From probably she's probably not fucking. She's probably not even illegitimate. She didn't fucking marry not one of them. I mean, I agree with the point that Ben Shapiro made. If you get married, if you have kids outside of wedlock, you're always going to be a loser. And I'm and look, I don't want to sound judgy. But it is not cute to have kids outside of marriage. It's not. I could only imagine, because my parents were married when I was conceived and born, so I'm legit. Fuck you. Neither. In fact, Ronald Reagan once said, we should measure welfare success by how many people leave welfare, not by how many are added. Ronald Reagan. Like, look, I understand if you broke your arm or you hurt yourself to the point where you can't work, you need help. Yes, okay, fine. You're invalid. Yes, fine. You were working up until you got hurt. Fine. But these able-bodied bitches, they're getting welfare because they kept spreading their fucking legs, or you were a fucking jailbird and you were like, you made the wrong decisions and you got in jail and now you can't be trusted to work anywhere. That's your own fucking problem. Like, this whole time, I mean, it was the longest, I mean, hell, this is one of the oldest saying. Oh shit, I'm paying for Lucretia and her 10 kids. Lucretia. Like, you probably heard that expression. You know, when talking about welfare, Lucretia and her 10 kids. Because it was a way to scam the system. Oh, you get more money with how many fucking illegitimate kids you shit out. And let's just be honest, welfare also helped destroy the black family. It destroys families because it requires that there's no man in the house. I mean, I think it's safe to say that welfare has destroyed the black community. It has fostered a culture of laziness. And even though I know, as ridiculous as this sounds, I believe there's some truth to the message that is said in Hidden Colors by Tariq Nasheed. I do believe that the black people are, blacks are the original humans, or the first humans, have the first humans. I mean, look, the Eve gene is in black women. So, I mean, the Egypt is in Africa, so they were black. They had all those advancements in science and mathematics. Had a huge culture there. So I mean, it's really sad and interesting at the same time on how they were targeted, how black people were targeted, how their destruction or their culture, their history was destroyed. African history. But I digress. I'm on the official tangent of the show. Let's go into let's play another video. In fact, hold on. Let me finish playing this.
Welfare bitch, food stamp bitch, but this bitch got more than you. Welfare bitch, food stamp bitch got more than you, bitch.
Welfare bitch, food stamp bitch. Yeah, you know what? You got more than me. You got more than me because you are a fucking thief. You're a fucking thief. You fucking couldn't keep your legs closed. You couldn't. You don't want to do better for yourself. Yeah, you might got more than me now. But the difference between me and you is me working this fucking 9-to-5 square ass job is going to lead me to bigger and better things that your fucking welfare ass is never going to reach. You will stay the same place. You will stay getting the same money. You will stay being a fucking loser. You will never. It's not like welfare. People on welfare are going to fucking Paris. Unless somebody else pays for them. Unless, they get themselves a sugar daddy. You don't see no fucking welfare people fucking, coming, they're great welfarians of history. There's no that. In this day in welfare history, the first person on welfare reached the moon. No, you're never gonna hear that shit. Oh, a colony of welfarians have started their pilgrimage to Mars. No, you're never gonna hear that shit. You're never gonna hear. I mean, and the thing is, the best stories are, oh, his mother was on welfare, but he busted his ass and broke the cycle. We got respect for that. Yeah, James Patterson said, at least you're working towards a retirement. Yeah. You put away money, you save for your retirement because, hey, I don't trust this government to have my money ready when the money that they took out my fucking paycheck. So, anyways, if you're liking the show, please tell people that we're live. Please, please. I am live now. I am live. Johnny Five is alive. Come listen. Come listen to the show. Smash the like button. Please like and subscribe. Also, I'm actually selling InfoWars stuff now. I'm selling Alex Jones InfoWars stuff. You guys could, if you guys like Brainforce, if you guys want to check out Brainforce, buy it through me at http. Well, it's amzn.to/2tj5xyr. Or you could just follow the links. Go to rantinglouisb.blogspot.com, and I just made a post there of all the products I sell. Buy them through me. Help support the Crotch Shot Radio Show. Every little bit helps. Every little bit. So, where are we going? Alright. Let me go back to this. No, I'm not.
What? Let's get it. I love my fucking shit. And I'm gonna still stay on my ass. I'm still gonna pay you. Fuck you, I still got bread. We still broke, bitch. Waking up at 9 to 5.
You know what? Honestly, I forgot where I saw this saying, but if you're broke after, if you don't got no money after paying your bills, you're not broke, you're responsible. Like, I would rather be broke because I pay my bills and I pay my rent and everything's paid up. I still got a freaking place over my head instead of freaking shitting bricks having, you know what it is? And this is when I was on disability. It was through my job though. It wasn't through the government. And still I had to, every few months I had to recertify that I was still disabled. That was annoying. I would rather be pissed off because I'm not getting money I earned than money that I didn't earn. I mean, but when it came to the disability, they were taking money out of my check to pay the insurance. So, yeah, that's totally different. I wasn't getting it from the government.
I ain't got shit. Fuck out of here. Play the government. Fuck Trump. Fuck the government. I'm gonna rape this shit. Sitting on my ass. I'm still Gucci. Still fucking Gucci, son.
Yeah, you better be worried about Trump because you know what? It's gonna come a time when people are just gonna have enough. We're gonna have enough, or we're gonna be fed up. And you know, my god sister Nicole, she mentioned like some white people think that Trump is just gonna kick off minorities out of welfare. No sir, it's gonna be you white people as well. You poor white people. The people, like honestly, like you see memes out there. It's like this fat white woman with a baby. She's like, oh, I love my baby. Because of her, I don't have to work. I get all my needs met. You wage slaves and this and that. Wage slaves. Like, I'm about to step my game up and fucking work harder. Fucking learn a skill. Fucking probably learn something when or if this society fucking crumbles, I can still fucking survive while you're fucking starving with your fucking legitimate kids, not having to probably suck dick and get fucked up the ass so that way you could get a fucking piece of toast. Oh my god, I can sit on my ass, watch Maury. Losers. You're not even developing your brains. That's the problem. You're fucking mentally stunted. You're socially stunted. And pretty soon, and you're hated. Why would you want to be hated? Like, I hate this woman. She's not black. She looks Hispanic, so it's not racist. I hate her mentality. I hate her laziness. She thinks she accomplished something. Like, that's the thing. That's the type of mentality I don't understand. You fucking take the pussy way out and you think you did something. You think you're cool. You're fucking patting yourself. You're patting yourself on the back. Like, what the fuck did you accomplish? You didn't cure cancer. It's not like you fucking saved humanity. No, you're just... And even though she's like, oh, I'm glad, she's fucking bitter. She's bitter because deep down she knows. Like, you listen to her tone. She sounds bitter. Like, she's bitter because she knows deep down with the women that are going to work, busting their ass, doing what they have to do to survive instead of getting free money, they are classier. They got more to offer. And that's not to say that there's some people that work are not entitled and they still have this mentality. They still think they're owed something. Happy is the man that feels that he is not owed anything, but earns things that he gets. Happy is the man or woman that bust their hump to get what they need. That will always find a way to get what they need without the assistance of the government. The government that you say you hate so much. The government that you say fuck the police about. That very same government. You fucking give me my handout. Give me my handout. Oh, by the way, fuck you. These motherfuckers, they fucking bite the hand that feeds them. That's why people hate them. In fact, let's see. Like, I mean, I remember there was this woman, she had like, 17 kids, and she was like, who's gonna pay? She kept fucking up her opportunity. They gave her a house with fully furnished to be able to fit her kids. She fucked it up. She's like, the judge even said, please don't have any more kids. What she do? She had more kids with some fucking jailbird, some man that wasn't gonna be in her child's life. In fact, here, let me read this article from Steven Crowder, louderthancrowder.com. Maine makes welfare recipients work for it. Guess what happens? Welfare is the left's favorite entitlement, because if they keep you dependent on the government, you'll have to vote for them over and over again. It's brilliant, really. In Maine, they tried something different. Sometimes families need help, but if you're single, able-bodied, and want to live on the taxpayer dime, then they're going to make you work for it. Uh-oh. The results are not at all shocking if you have any common sense. Job openings for lower skilled workers are abundant in Maine, and for those recipients who cannot find immediate employment, Maine offers both training and community service slots. But despite vigorous outreach efforts by the government to encourage participation, most childless adults recipients in Maine refuse to participate in training or even to perform community service for 6 hours per week. When ABOD recipients refused to participate, their food stamp benefits ceased. In the first 3 months after Maine's work policy went into effect, its caseload of able-bodied adults without dependents plummeted by 80%, falling from 13,332 recipients in December 2014 to 2,678 in March 2015. So let me get this straight. Able-bodied young men or women have been receiving a free ride from the government in Maine for a long time now. Conservatives often bemoan the leftist welfare state. In turn, leftists state that conservatives are just mean, who want to kick people who are down on their luck, and keep all the monies for all of themselves. Conservatives respond with a novel concept that they believe people should earn their living, and that many welfare recipients are perfectly capable of doing so. So, like really think about that. Maine essentially made work fair. You work for your welfare. And people are so lazy that they would rather starve to death than actually work. Good. Survival of the fittest. Natural selection. Go ahead. Fucking starve to death. I don't care. You don't. I think I forgot where in the Bible. If you do not work, you don't have the right to eat. There you go. Bada bing. Bada bing. It's simple as that. In fact, again, from Steven Crowder, here's another one. This is another one. Mississippi passes law requiring welfare recipients to work. The results? In fact, let me see if... Here, let me play this video. Nope, it's not working. So this happened. Mississippi passed a law that says welfare recipients need to find a job or volunteer in order to receive benefits. What happened next will shock and amaze you. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, except the opposite of that. Fayard said even though the work is hard, he doesn't mind putting in long hours in order to keep his benefits. I'm not as much focused on consequences of politicians' decision or policy change, said Fayard. I'm more focused on my reality and my stance right now. I'm actually just trying to get by day to day. Other volunteers who started in hopes of keeping their benefits while at the same time enjoying having a job to do. Really, it's more of a job opportunity to help you get out into the job world, and being up here helps you out a lot, said a volunteer, Sharon House. As tough as it may be, if I got to do it, I can't let anything stop me or get in my way. I have goals, I have dreams. It's a life, said Percy. Wait, instead of complaining about the mean politicians or crying racism, they just want to get out and get a job. Furthermore, they are happier about getting a job or volunteering or otherwise working. So it turns out work is actually good for people. It seems that if you elevate people and exalt them to where you want them to be, many will rise to the occasion. Sometimes people who may even surprise you. Sometimes people who may even surprise themselves. The great thing about this story is that you see two undeniable tenets of conservatism at play. Never underestimate the power of self-preservation. If someone needs to work in order to eat, they will work. Human beings are designed to be purposeful and are happier and more fulfilled when living that way. Sure, not working would be easier. That's why most people would take the option when afforded to them. But time and time again, we see it doesn't make human beings happier. But what about all that systematic racism talk? You know, the leftist argument that forces someone to work for welfare is demeaning and cruel. What about all that? Oh, it was just another crock of festering horse feces designed to buy more votes for non-contributing zeros. Well, I guess that makes sense. So, anybody out there? So, What else? Where heirs? Ah, yes. Should illegals get welfare? That's an easy one. No. Why? They don't contribute. They don't pay taxes. They don't contribute. Easy. Why would it be fair for someone who snuck in here? Like, honestly, if somebody broke in your house and started freaking sleeping in one of your bedrooms, would you offer them breakfast or try to kick them the fuck out? Would you allow them to use up your electricity, your internet, your water, your heat? No. You kick them the fuck out. Why? Because they're not contributing to the upkeep of the household. They're not paying the bills. They're not paying for food. No. They're not paying for anything. They're not contributing, which means they're not welcome in your house. You did not invite them there. You did not you did not set aside, you did not put aside food for them or for their upkeep. No, nothing. All it does, it's eating up, it's costing us money. We're like, again, I'm not getting anything. I'm probably sure I wouldn't be fucking entitled to or qualify for any type of government assistance. But you mean to say from he sneaks in, crosses the border, and he gets educated for free, freaking fed for free, gets housing and all that for free, 'cause we want to be nice. 'Cause he couldn't make it in his country, or he or she couldn't make it in their country, couldn't freaking bust their ass and try to do things the right way, to come here the right way, to be able to contribute to this society, contribute to this household, to this family. You just want to sneak in. So, like, look, welfare. If you lost your leg, you need time to freaking learn how to like walk again or do another job. Fine. Welfare shouldn't be a way to live. It should be a way, it should be a way to help you out till you could sustain yourself. So, wow. Anyways, I'd like to thank everyone for listening to the show. As always, please smash that like button. However you're listening to the show, please freaking feel free and check in the descriptions. If you're listening on YouTube, please. I'm trying to look. I'm not asking for a handout. If you already shop on Amazon, continue shopping on Amazon. Again, that's tinyurl.com/LouisB. And this will help me continue doing the show. The more money I make, the less I will work my other job, so that way I can focus on this. And if you like what I'm doing, hey, you want to support me instead of donating money, giving me a handout, shop on Amazon. So, anyways, as always, from my house to your house, mahalo. Help the Crotch Out Radio Show grow and thrive by doing something you already do. Shop on Amazon. Amazon always has great deals for whatever you are looking for. From survivalists and riot gear to beanie babies. Next time you're going to shop at Amazon, use my link. The prices stay the same, but I get credit for the sale. Just go to tinyurl.com/LouisB and just shop normally, knowing that you're helping support the Crotch Shot Radio Show. That's tinyurl.com/LouisB.
That's the end of my show. Donk.